Bagless, what is it? Actually, bagless is a combination of different information and presentation items. First of all, we are using 360 images to give you a visual impression about the location you want to introduce. In addition to that, you are able to use information that you would usually use in a conference room to give a personal presentation in front of people. And in addition to that, you are able to use a video conference tool. It offers you the opportunity to invite guests to a virtual tour that enables you to guide people virtually through your entire company. We have a couple of ways to create images. First of all, you can use a single shot camera. That's the most easiest way to create an image. But if you have a certain size of a room, for instance the Petersdom in Rome, and you want to be able to zoom in and to see all the details, then you will need a different camera, a compact camera or an SLR camera to create the image. And in addition to that, of course, nowadays it's quite obvious that you can use AI, and this is a source with a tremendous opportunity to create images, historical images. We just developed a location, a room with Marlene Dietrich, and she enters the stage, talks about her favorite song and starts to sing, and it looks absolutely real. There's a wide range of opportunities for you to use bagless. Destination marketing. You can use it in cultural places, a walk through a museum. But of course you can even use it as a virtual showroom for your company. Imagine you are able to show your production plant, your quality management, everything that is important for your entire sales story, especially in B2B businesses. Who is able to use bagless? Is it just the marketing and sales department? Of course not, but actually they are the first ones who will use it. Think about lead generation, online events for the marketing department, or think about the very first contact with a prospective client. You won't travel, you won't want to waste your time because you don't know exactly if it's really a serious new client. So you invite him to a virtual tour and show him everything that creates trust and shows him that you are a decent producer for the products he will ask for. But even HR is able to use bagless. Think about the very first interview or onboarding, especially for companies who work remote. Let me show you how it will look like. This is the entrance of Bolt company Meyer in Germany. A very experienced Bolt company with a heritage of 150 years. At the very beginning you can already see a very first function we programmed into the rooms, the so-called image gallery. You can click through and see the different bolts from different times and get an idea what happened in the last 150 years in that company. But before we start to enter the next room, we will start our tour so that you get an impression how it will look like and how easy it is to do so. Just click on the item and you see on the bottom you open a window, you appear yourself in the window, and now your tour guests, if you invite them, will pop up next to you, and you will now be able to talk to them, answer questions and give them an entire presentation. And even more, whatever you do on your screen will be done on their screens as well. So we increase our image and now we move to the Hall of Bolts with our most important and very, very successful products. First of all, we have here our oldest mold from the last century with a young man who was producing it. Or you can see to the right the latest development, a bolt that will be used for rockets to fly into the sky. Let's move on. Production. You will now see our production robot that is developing the largest bolt that has been ever built in the entire history of bolt production. Whatever is important for your entire business-to-business sales, with a virtual guided tour, bagless enables you to guide people through your entire company. That means you can show them your production plant, you can show them your quality management, you can talk about your raw materials. Everything that creates trust and to create a decent B2B sales story. Let's move on. Last tour on our journey, conference room. Let us end here the virtual tour and let me show that you can even use bagless in a conference room. Literally, you can take a seat and what you will see is exactly the same will happen. It opens up a circle, you will appear, and of course your guests will appear. Now you are able to talk to them like in a guided tour, and you can share your screen, show the last important necessary PowerPoint slides. Whatever is important for your presentation finish can be now shown here in your conference room. But of course, it's virtual. You don't need a conference room. You can have an extraordinary room that fits to the culture of your company, and of course, it's not fixed. You can extend it, you can update it whenever you want. Why a virtual showroom? Very easy. You reduce your travel costs because bagless bridges distances. You don't need to see a client for the very first meeting. You can have more contacts in one day in comparison to meetings when you have to travel. You can build trust from the very first moment on because you personally talk to your clients or your prospective clients. You personally show your company and the details of your production. One of the most important questions for our customers is who is developing our location, our rooms. First of all, together with the editor, everybody is able to do it on its own. But at the very beginning, we are open to help you. Then we will together prepare everything. We will have a look at the 360 rooms. We will create an idea what kind of content should be added to the 360 rooms. And of course, we will write together the treatment of your virtual tour that enables your people or you for yourself to guide people through your company. So we are open to every solution to help you to create a decent virtual showroom. Where will be the entrance to your virtual showroom? First of all, you don't need an entrance. You can even hide it. If you have really a secret-based production, nobody should know the entrance to your virtual showroom. You can hide it, and only people you invite will be able to enter it. But of course, you are able to show it on your webpage. We have a very nice designed example of Watercraft Janssen. Let me show it to give you an idea how it can look like to create a virtual door to your virtual showroom. Just click on Enter Showroom and immediately a new tab will open and you can see the first showroom of Watercraft Janssen with the production plant, with the different models, and you will be able to open a 3D model and you can have a look at all the tiny details of the product. Whatever I showed you is ready to use. You can start right away and create your virtual tour, create your virtual company and invite people. But of course, we are still working on bagless to improve it. And the latest feature we are still working on, it will be ready, that's the plan, at the end of the first quarter 26, is simultaneous translation, speech to text. What does that mean? I will show you in a short video.
Welcome, dear partners. You've just entered the virtual heart of Bolt Management Meyer, a company with a 145-year history of passion and precision. Let me take you on a journey.
Senang sekali bisa berada di sini. Lingkungannya sangat mengesankan.
So what you just saw is you are speaking in your favorite languages and your tour guests, in this case from Indonesia, will get their translation into Indonesian. And when they start to speak, you will get their Indonesian words translated in copy in your favorite language. Of course, we have plenty of ideas and we will develop new features in 26. Let's catch up and have a look at our latest video in 26 to see what we have done. Thanks for listening. Take care, guys.